And we are back from the pits of despair, looking a little bit different. We're a girl this time, figured check it up a little bit, see what might bring us some potentially good luck, who knows, could be anything. And we switched up the team a little bit. We've got Neheb joining us here, we've gone with Fuecoco this time. He is timid, which I think is pretty good. He seems like a special attacker. So far at least, he got Round and Ember, both of which are specials. So right? Round special? Not crazy, right? Yeah, so far he's got some special attacks, so... There's long thing. Okay, so yeah, so if they'll act immediately after the user. Okay, so there's lots of people use round, then it does more damage, but it doesn't matter if something's repeatedly using it. Got it, sweet, good to know. It's always easy to confuse that one and the other one that I've already forgotten the name of. We've got Neheb Zerium, which is our Palmy. Thank you, couldn't remember that. I figured we'd pick that up, give us a little bit better coverage there. Some decent nature for us as well, I think. I think having... It seems like it might be a special attacker instead of physical, but, you know, it's not the worst. We're doing pretty good for us. And then our Diglett, Phylath, is incredibly fragile. We got up speed, down defense, but we do have Arena Trap. So if there's ever something that we're worried about fleeing, we do have that as an option. But in general, Diglett is incredibly frail, and I don't expect it to live any hits for us. I did not get an encounter at the first big area that we came to. I figured I'd save that for this, and we're going to be a little bit picky with our encounters here. I explored that area a lot, and it is really, really big. And so the fact that, probably don't need to heal here. The fact that it's really big makes me a bit worried about how many encounters total we're likely to get. So we're going to start to be a little bit more precious with it. We'll go back there right now and get ourselves an encounter. I did see a Ralts when I was out there, just avoiding everything, which was super tempting for me to take because I love myself a Ralts. But I think it's for the best if we don't do that. And I'm actually going to box Phylath here, just so we have an out to take that box revive that I was talking about, that we didn't leave ourselves last time. I don't think Diglett is likely to make a difference on our squad. It's you know, it's good to cancel out some electric types, but we have an electric type to eat the electric type attacks. I'm not super worried about that. So let's go south to get our encounter there. I know last time we went south even though we weren't supposed to. This time we're literally just gonna go get a Pokemon, come on our way back here, and then figure it out from there. And then we'll probably head towards the gyms this time instead of heading towards the Titan Pokemon, because that area was scary and I feel like maybe I wasn't quite ready for it yet. We're also going to start to fight a few more wild Pokemon for us, start to fight a few more trainers just because we got bopped. I no other way to say it. We got bopped and don't want to get bopped again. So we will start to level up a little bit here. Still about the same levels we were last time that we lost. Tried to keep myself around the same threshold, so you know we weren't getting too far ahead of ourselves or anything. Didn't want you guys to miss any of the action, but there wasn't really too much action, to be honest. Did we do enough battles to make you happy yet? 4 trainers. We've beaten 3 trainers. Let's try to fight one more trainer while we're here, if we can. But let's first get an encounter. I was thinking we might go with the Flamingo, which I did see. Excuse me for a second. Ooh, ow. Okay. Ooh, all right. Hopefully we're okay. Drinking lots of tea and trying to rest the voice between things. All right, so let's battle this guy real quick. I know we don't have the new Pokemon yet. I was going to say get the new Pokemon, then battle, but he's right here. I don't want to forget where he is. This area is large, and I will forget where he is. Choodle is not a good matchup for us in Neheb, but we can switch into Zerium, and Zerium should be hopefully good to take this thing out. I did find a place where we can buy a charcoal. I found the Delibird Presents shop, and I spent $3,000 to get us a charcoal, figuring that would pay some dividends on a little bit extra damage on our boy Neheb here. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully it does pay dividends. Static? Oh, darn. Okay. So we do have Static as our ability here. I do like Charge. I don't think we need it here. I think 2 Thunder Shocks will take this thing out regardless. 1 if we crit. Even if we don't crit? Wow, just 1 raw. I mean, I'm 3 levels up, but I didn't think it'd do that much. All right. Good stuff. Not that much experience, unfortunately. It's looking a little bit tricky to level up in this game, which I think is better than having it be stupidly easy to level up, just because then I almost turned straight around into that Squavit. That would have been bad. I definitely don't want to Squavit. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm so worried we're going to do Dewpider, or sorry, not Dewpider, a Scatterbug. I remember their name during my run back last time, finally. Where are we now? Oh, this is the city? The town, right? The town that has nothing in it? Yeah, Los Platos? Okay. I'm trying to remember South Province Area 1. Wait. Yeah, it was Area 1, right? Not Area 0. The Area 0 is its own place in name, right? So this has all been Area 1, right? I'm not crazy and we've crossed into a different area at some point. I'm pretty sure that's the case. We're not heading towards these things. Maybe, I mean... Well, hello, sir. Hello, hello. Get this little coiny dude. Gimme ghoul. Okay. I'm so worried about running into a scatterbug. They're so small. We could think about this. What is this one typing-wise? That's a steel type? Is that what that's telling me? We could try this as our encounter. I feel like we could also just get thwacked if we do this. It's an Azurill? I don't want an Azurill, regardless. We do get 500 money just for clicking on it, though, so I suppose there's no reason not to at least click on it. But I'm trying to remember where we saw the flamingos that one time. It was definitely near some water, so I'm heading towards this body of water down here and hoping that maybe that's it. Okay, there's the flamingo thing. Let's check this, just to see. At least we'll get some money, and no, we're not taking a Venonat. Sorry, not happening, not taking a Venonat. And, ooh, or we could get Whooper, Oh, that's a tough call. Hello, hello, sir, hello. I want to know more about this Whooper, I really do. That's an Azurill, definitely don't want an Azurill. Oh, it's tempting to go for Whooper. This time, like, water type's actually pretty good for us. You might be a normal type. At the very least, you're flying. You look a little beefy. But I want to know more about this Whooper. I want to know. Can you show me? All right, we're going with the Whooper. We're going with the Whooper. Final answer. I'm curious. Its typing is throwing me for a loop. I'm guessing water poison? I don't know, though. I don't know. It's got to be part water, right? We're going to hit it with a... We'll hit it with a tackle. I don't think it one-shots us, even though we're weak to the water type that I'm pretty confident that it is. Okay, you're still ground type, and mud shot's kind of strong. That's not that much damage, though. That's okay. Okay, I'm scared to hit it with a round, because I think that's going to do a lot of damage. I'm just going to throw a Pokeball. I'm feeling lucky right now. We can switch out into... Oh, we can't switch... Oh, man, we're actually weak to ground type really badly, huh? So maybe this will actually be a great addition to our team, because we're super weak to ground, so we need something to cover that for us. Maybe the flying type would have been good, actually. That's a shame. Maybe the flying type was the play. But that's okay. Whatever. We're not going to spend too much time deliberating about here. We have plenty of... It's ground poison. I figured it had to be poison. It was like one of the few types that made any sense for this. Okay, and I see the little, like, the skulls. Like, you have little bones, like the skull and crossbone kind of design. I see that now. Okay, so you are a female Whooper. You're ground poison. What do I think is a good name for you? I kind of like Minsk. SC, Minsk. Alright, ground poison. Okay, interesting typing for sure. Not a type that you see very often. That might be the first ground poison. It's rare that you see like something that is weak combined to another. They're starting to make it happen a little bit more often, but it's still not super common. How do I get up from here? First of all, can I make this jump? It seems unlikely. Oh, we're there! We're there! Come on! Come on, give me the go! It's there! Give me the goods! Give me the goods, come on! Okay. If it didn't take so long to load in, I would try it a few more times. But let me try it at least one more time. I got blocked. What is that Pokemon? Hang on. There's something in the water though that I didn't recognize. Is that it's a Choodle? Maybe that's a Choodle's head. I'm never seeing a Choodle's head there. That's looking Choodle-esque to me. I wouldn't have been mad at you. That's definitely a Choodle. How is that what happened? I jumped and then it just like decided we lost anyway. Whatever, I give up. Not worth it. I'm sure that it'd be nice to have that TM. I'm sure we get a way to cross water eventually. It literally has to be a thing. There's no way it makes any sense for us to have seen so many ways and things in water already and not have a way to eventually get there. So we'll leave, happy with our Whooper. We got to check out our Whooper real quick, actually. That is not the right button. Check out Whooper, Mr. Minsk, Mrs. Minsk, sorry, and see what they've got going on. What is your ability? Poison Point. Okay, I don't mind Poison Point. Neutral nature, that's totally fine. What do you have? You have Mud Shot, Tackle, and Tail Whip. Okay, not the best, not the worst. I'm chilling with that. That's okay. Kind of thinking maybe a flying type could have suited our team. Do you see that cliff, like, warp and wave? That was weird. Interesting. We'll click on this thing real quick just to get some money. No reason not to, really, since we're here. Yep, 500. Okay, cool. So that was also an Azurill? What are the different colors then? I figured the good different things were like different types. But that was like a steel looking one and a ground looking one, and they were both Azurill? It was just a normal? Do they just have weird Terra types. Also, upon reviewing the last video, I did go back and watch my sadness just so I could learn from my mistakes, see what we did, so what we can do differently. I missed a tail whip. I don't think I actually registered that one of the tail whips went through on our Ajani, and I think that cost me. It might not have made a difference, but we should have lived one more hit, or I should have been able to switch, or should have healed and changed the flow of battle a little bit there. Probably wouldn't have changed our entire success or failure on that fight, but still sad about it for sure. And then against the Jigglypuff, it did have like a thing above it that looks in retrospect, looks like a water fountain spitting up water. So that's, it could signal that it's got a water type move. But in the moment, it just looked like a dumb hat, okay? It just looked like a weird hat. I didn't think it was a water thing. I didn't process that. And so maybe that was a sign. It's possible that I need to take that into account going forward and see if that does look potentially like there's an elemental thing being signified by the Terra formation, the Terra stylizing. Maybe that's something we gotta bear in mind. All right, so we are going back towards the north because we're done in this area, at least from what I can tell. There's nothing else in South Province Area 1. I explored it a good bit to try to get us some extra items. I was just, I literally ran around for so long. It was ridiculous how like many cutscenes. I'm just like button mashing, sitting on the couch watching like a show and like button mashing through all these cutscenes for like actually like an hour and a half. It was ridiculous. Reminds me though, we did have an option to turn off cutscenes. Doesn't help, doesn't do anything. All I did was like cut a little bit of time down from when this thing, the bike Pokemon broke a rock. That was like literally the only time. All the things that you're talking to all the people and all this, where it's like, it's a cutscene. I'm literally just going to the principal's office and talking to him for 10 minutes straight. You gotta do all that still. It doesn't take any of that out, so there's still a lot of cutscene action. Which, on playing through it the first time when you're reading through it and doing that, doesn't feel that bad. I didn't really mind it at all. But on doing it a second time when I'm not reading out, it's like, wow, there was really this much? No wonder we made like no progress and then had already lost by 5 episodes. Okay, we gotta... Wait, can we actually find Pokemon here? I see things on the map. Can we get a Pokemon in here? Hang on. Hang on, what if I jump off a cliff? Does that help find a Pokemon? Okay, no, maybe that's not the right way to go. We actually made it though, I'm surprised. I thought it just wouldn't let me. Okay, not the path. Alright, so now we can go... I'm really tempted to go get that rock type thing back. I really want Olivia back. I was like, it's the first Pokemon that like I've seen something. You kicked me out of the city? Okay. I guess we did make it down the cliff. It just took us all the way down. I did not expect that. We actually made it down. I thought it was just going to say you died and like reset us, but nope. I'm tempted to go get another Olivia. It's really, really tempting. I liked it so much. And I think I will. I probably will. Maybe we'll explore the area a little bit and see if there's anything else we can get. We'll train up a little bit. We can't train up though, unless we're fighting trainers, because we have to encounter something before we can train. Oh, we have to do our encounter first. All right, so which would we do last time? We went to east last time. Never eat soggy waffles. Okay, it's backwards on your side, but this is the W. So we're gonna head to the west, and we'll see what we see. Or do we head to the east? We'll head to the west. We'll head to the west. We'll head to the west. We got bodied in the east. Forget the east. East sucks. East is doom, east is despair, west is life. Let's go. Okay, so there's the Delibird shop, I think, right? Yeah, there's the Delibird shop. There might be a couple of it, because I don't recall that being where I went for the last one. But we're going to go here, and we're going to see what happens here, and hopefully we'll have better success. Rototototo. Hey, it's me, Nimona. We should call each other and catch up on how things are going from now on. You've decided to set out heading west from the school, right, Nyce? Starting there, you'll be pretty close to Cortando. That's where you'll find the Bug-type gym. If you want to take on the Bug... You can go take on the gym leader if you want. I'm sure you can beat her, Nyce. Good luck. I'll call you soon. Okay, so do we actually have an order for the gyms? And that's one thing I wasn't sure on, is are the gyms in a specific order or not? But it seems like the areas are kind of locked between where you can go. It's unclear as to how they are locked. Some things seem to be climbing cliffs. Some things seem to be flying. Some things seem to be water. Pretty standard, very similar to Arceus as to how they gate some of the areas. But at the same time, you also unlock entire regions in Legends Arceus. Hello. Will you give me some ingredients as well, like the other guy did? Heck yeah, let's go. With some strawberry jam and cheese. All right, and cream cheese. We do not need to rest. We are fully rested. Appreciate it though. Pepper and salt. Okay. We do not want to encounter youngest. We got to be careful now. We are encounter eligible here for sure. There's a Mareep, and I would like a new Pokemon. Okay, I thought there was like something coming out of the dust there. No, thank you, Mareep. As much as I do like Mareep, and believe me, big Mareep fan. I'm scared of trainers right now. I'm scared. What are you? Oh, wait, is that a Petalil? Is it? No, what are you? I do not know. But you look very fragile and small, so I'm scared that you will just die if you join our team. For I have very little confidence at the moment. My entire world got rocked last episode, and so now I'm like, okay, this is actually potentially hard. I don't know how much of an outlier that trainer was. I don't know if that's a normal thing. That's another one that looks like that guy, and so he scares me. So I'm not battling him. Nope, there is no way. If I am level 20, I will consider battling him. If I am below level 20, I am not battling that guy, because I'm not ready to get bopped again. I guess one thing we can check is like the level of Pokemon nearby, but even then, like, that's not necessarily indicative of it. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out for Pokemon as we go around here. Keep an eye out for shinies for sure. Always in the market for shinies. I found a lot of shinies in Legends Arceus without really trying. I did hunt a little bit, but even then I found like 3 or 4 just like totally organically, just cropping up occasionally. So definitely had to keep my eyes peeled. Anything of interest so far? We're going to be fairly precious with our encounters here because they seem to be so few and far between. So I'm going to let myself feel a little bit less bad about being pickier. What are you? You look like a fire type. Fire type dog or something, which we don't need a fire type. He's got potential though. He's got potential. He's not necessarily a fire type. He looks a little bit sturdier. Dog type Pokemon have been historically pretty good. Not dog type. Dog themed Pokemon have been pretty strong throughout most of Pokemon history. So I'm not upset about that. It looks like the gym over there off to the side I just saw. Let's take a look at this thing. That's a Snom. Oh, that's kind of tempting, but those things still scare me too much. I'm not risking it yet. Maybe if we get a little stronger, we could talk about doing one of them just to see what it's like. But in the... My boy. My boy. I kind of want you. I kind of want it. It's tempting. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. Oh my goodness. I also turned off autosave. I don't know if you'll have noticed the autosaves or anything like that, but I heard that somebody clipped into a cliff and then got stuck in there from their autosave. And I do not want that to happen to us. We do not have time for something like that to make us reset. And so we are not... That's a whole Vespiquen. That is an entire Vespiquen. Is there a way to lock on? It said there's a way to lock on, but I've not been seeing it. Come on. I mean, this is gonna kill me, right? Like, there's no way that thing's not like level 40 like in Legends Arceus. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's also not a new Pokemon. It's not a new Pokemon. I love Vespiquen. That's why I'm tempted, as I love Vespiquen, but it's not the right choice. Where'd our boy go? No. Not like this. Not like this. You can't have disappeared on me entirely. Oh no. Okay. We're going to explore a little bit more. This is where if we were normally doing it, I might cut out some of this as we explore around, but hopefully you don't mind. You know, we get to see a good bit of the game, get to see some Pokemon, get to collect stuff. It is kind of like a chill part of the Legends Arceus game that I did enjoy. I enjoyed just kind of idly walking around and doing stuff, like little tiny goals and missions and things. There's really nothing here. Usually pretty good about rewarding you for going to places like this. But so far, I'm most tempted by our boy that we saw, or Olivia. Nothing else is really tempting me yet. We won't give it too long, right? Like max, we do this another 5 minutes. Even then, it'll probably be less next. I'll get bored too soon. Now we're just not seeing any Pokemon at all. Like Pokemon just don't exist here at all. What? Why is everything extinct here? Hey, you there. No, sir, I'm not battling you. Sorry. We're not battling anyone until we get another Pokemon. There's just nothing? There's a bunch of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad to have all the stuff. Okay, don't run into something accidentally. Oh, now they all spawned. Oh, jeez. That is a herd of those guys. Okay. Interesting. Okay, now things are spawning. Weird. It was just like we hit like a big barren area for a second there. So far nothing too interesting, but again, like as you see, like there's a lot of area to these. Like I doubt we've explored even a third of this area, probably less than that even. But we are seeing a lot of the same Pokemon, so that makes me a little bit more confident. Okay, there's a Rockruff. Now we're seeing some new Pokemon. Never mind, I'll eat my words. There's a Go-Goat. Ooh. Is that a Ghastly? That is a Ghastly. Okay. There's a Fanpy. So we're starting to see some new Pokemon. We've also strayed kind of far out, and so I'm a little bit worried about how strong things are going to be now. What are you? Are you the same thing we saw earlier? Oh my god, what are you? You are a very angry bird. Oh my goodness, but you're tiny. You being so small gives me no confidence in your strength. But at the same time, it's new, and I kind of just want to be like, hey, it's... Okay, our game is frozen. Okay, we're good. What are you? There's too many Pokemon here. Hop up for a second. What are you? You're also tiny. What are you? Hang on, I'm kind of interested in that thing. What is it? I don't know what it is. Are you one of those things too? Hang on, what are you? It looks like a bug type. It's a bug. We don't need a bug type. We don't need a bug type. Tempting, it's tempting. Don't get me wrong, tempting. But, because it's new. But we're going to be a little more precious. Just a little more precious. We're crossing into a new area with a bunch of new stuff. I guess I know that we can get the rock-type Pokemon in the other area, so there's less of a incentive to get it here, because we know it exists in the other one. And so there could be something new and exciting here. Okay, we got some funky music going on. Fanpy, Mankey. There's a shocking amount of old Pokemon. It's kind of wild, just how many there are. Misdreavus. Oh, I love being Misdreavus. But again, focusing on new Pokemon. Go-Goat. Screw you, Go-Goat. I hate Go-Goat now. I was completely neutral on Go-Goat before. Hate it now. Least favorite Pokemon in the game. Temporarily. It'll wear off in time, but Mankey, Ghastly. Okay. I'm thinking it's either one of the new Pokemon we've seen. We could go back for the Angry Bird, which is tempting. I said flying type is probably okay for us. Here's an Angry Bird. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's let the Angry Bird join the squad. Might be a grass type. We don't have a grass type right now. It looks like a grass bird. It is strong. Oh my god. Capsicid. Okay. I'm a little scared of you. If I'm going to be honest. It'll live in Ember. Even if it's a grass type, it'll live a Ember, right? Bite. That's a good bit of damage. Yikes. Okay, super effective. You did 15 damage. With 15 damage, we might live a crit. It's close. Also, I don't know if that's stab or not. It should live another Ember unless we crit. We're going to go for it here. We have to be a little bit aggressive. Okay, we're fine there. Ember. Are you kidding me? Why? What? It triggered Blaze! It triggered Blaze, so we did extra damage. Oh my god, why? Why? Oh, tell me if Fuecoco doesn't become a physical attacker. Oh, I'll be so sad if he becomes a physical attacker. Oh my god, I didn't think about that. That's brutal. Now we don't get anything from this at all. Poison Tail. Wow, that's actually a really good move. Love that. That sucks. That sucks. We spent so much time and then didn't get anything. Oh my god, this game is just killing me, man. Oh, okay, so it was grass. Okay, so now we can encounter some new stuff, though. That's the good news, is now we can just encounter things. Now we don't have to worry about picking something. We can just see new things. See this weird little cricket-looking thingy? He looks like a steel bug? Maybe? Not sure. We're going to heal here. Let's use a super potion. We're not messing around. I should have healed before we even did this. But now we're going to train up a little bit and see some new Pokemon, get a feel for it. So the pressure's off a little bit. Oh, I'm sad we didn't get to catch that thing, though, dude. Grass flying is a cool type, too. It's not that common. Ah, what a shame, what a shame. All right, well, let's Ember it. It's a bug type, so it's likely to be weak to fire, unless it has something else that's giving it resistance. That did a good bit, actually. There's some strong Pokemon here. We're gonna need to train up a little bit. Things are getting pretty strong. We did wander really, really deep into this area too, so it's to be expected a bit for sure. Can we just farm a Go-Goat real quick? Let's try. Can we just beat a Go-Goat? I know I'm traumatized from Go-Goat from last time, but this one's not gonna have a leftovers, all right? And it's not gonna be level 17, it's level 16. You know what? Terrastalize. Don't mess around. Don't mess around. We can go heal. Don't mess around. Just knock this thing out, get some experience, get going. The momentum is against us right now. We need to get the momentum back on our side and get going on this. So we will level up a little bit. Scoot your tail up, that's totally fine. So yeah, it's looking like you just pop up something above your head that is indicative of whatever the type is. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily unique per Pokemon. So we definitely gotta keep an eye on that. That was a crit. Okay, I was about to say, that was a lot of damage if it wasn't a crit. Alright, there's no way a single stomp crit knocks me out from here, right? Razor Leaf even less likely. Still a good bit of damage. It's still kind of spooky. Okay. Oh man. I'm kind of sad that we spent all this time trying to find a Pokemon, found something, and knocked it out. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that we would get low enough to put us in Blaze range. It's so rare that Blaze actually comes into play. It's so uncommon. All right, we're going to go heal now to play it safe. I do want to fight one of the like fire dog looking thingies, but if we don't catch them, we don't even get to know what type they are anyway, so we don't actually gain any new information. We're definitely not fighting any trainers yet. We're going to this town and we're healing, and then we're coming back and battling more things. Maybe we'll call it a quick, short episode here, and then I'll grind up a little bit between. Ooh, never mind. Scratch all of that. We have a new area. I didn't expect that. We're already in Area 2, so we can get a new thing now, and hopefully actually get something this time. So we'll take a little bit more time to explore then. This might be a pretty chill and counterful episode while we try to get our team back built up beneath us and hopefully get a little bit of stability and hopefully stop getting bopped. Oh my god, I'm so tired of getting bopped already. I'm tired of having played scared. I'm just playing scared. By the way, did I know? Yes, I know I can crouch. Yes, thank you. Got it. Yep, appreciate it. We might, since I've healed a lot less, in this one we might get a lot of the same tips again. I don't know how it decides when to switch the tips up. Alright, so we're going to explore a little bit, see what we see. That is a Squavit. I do not care about those at all. Let's see what there is. Okay, X special attack, that's pretty good. Definitely nice to have. Okay, Mareeps still... Is that not a Petalil? Like, is it a regional Petalil? It's not. Is it an olive Pokemon? Is that a Pokemon made of olives? That looks like a Pokemon made of olives. We could go with that. I'm not super confident in that providing us really much of a benefit for the team. We got this little puppy thing we could get too. That one does look pretty good. So far he's winning. But we're going to explore a little bit. Again, I know I like to get the random encounters in a Nuzlocke. It's kind of part of the theming of it, but it's just not practical in the new style of games. And so we're going to lean into it and we're going to be a bit more precious. Just the way of the world right now. Okay, hello. That's a Bonsley. Okay. Pretty sure that's what that is. Didn't have a great angle on it, but I don't want to get too close. What are you? Okay, nope, I don't want you. We already have a poison type on the team. We don't need another poison type. That is a Pikachu. I'm quite sad if it's true that the Pokemon don't appear shiny. Like, they don't gleam shiny in the overworld. That is a pretty unfortunate happenstance if so. It makes it so much easier to see Pokemon, especially small Pokemon. Like, how are you going to see, like, a Scatterbug? How am I ever going to see it if it's shiny? Like, there's no world. Oh my goodness, we almost ran into that. What is that? That's an Azurill. Oh my goodness, if we found an Azurill, I would be heartbroken. I shouldn't say that because it's going to basically guarantee that we find one accidentally, but it is true. It is the truth. I'm not lying. Don't think I can go down there. It looks like I would probably drown if I went down there. Azurill, doggy boy thing. This grass scares me because I don't think I can see anything in it, if there is anything in it. I'm not battling you, sir. It's not happening. We're getting an encounter here. Probably going to wrap it up, grind up a little bit. Then we'll start hitting up trainers. Then we'll go to the gym. We got to be a little bit more precious with it. I can't afford another reset. The box reset, maybe. A full reset, we're getting in trouble if that happens again. Or we're just getting down to the wire on our time. Okay. Alright, let's see. Now we're just not seeing any Pokemon anymore. I'm being too precious with it, and they're just deciding, nope, nothing spawns. Nothing even exists, except Azurills. It's only Azurill as far as the eye can see. There's so few new Pokemon. So few new Pokemon. It's wild. Okay, we got you. Okay, Doggy Boy's winning for sure. We'll go a little bit farther to see what's coming up here. But then it's going to be that puppy, and we'll see what type he is. He looks fire type-ish. Could be fighting, maybe? It's unclear. Possibly part normal, which doesn't really interest me. But, you know, again, I do like his look, so it wouldn't be the worst thing. So we'll go up around here, and we'll probably call it quits. Because this looks like we're coming to a dead end anyway. And that'll be where we turn around and decide that it's the dog. It's the dog. I'm also not sure like how uncommon, like how many uncommon spawns there are. Ooh, okay, we could, no, we had an option at a Vespiquen. We're not taking a female Combi even if we can find one. I did see a female Combi earlier and it flew away immediately, so I was like, okay, well, we're not trying that for sure. Probably wasn't going to try it anyway just because not a new Pokemon. So, again, let's see, where did the dog boy go? I want the rock boy back. I want Olivia. That's all I want. It's my favorite design so far by like a country mile. It's not close. Okay, now I can't even find dog boy. Hello? Hello? Where are you? Did we really come this far? Hello? Dog boy! Dog boy, where are you? Please let me find you before I accidentally hit something else. Okay, there we are. There you are. Okay. What do we think you are? I think you're fire? Don't know. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put out a different Pokemon up front. He could also be a dark type. He looks a little bit scary. A Mastiff. Is that a masochistic Mastiff or a mischievous Mastiff of some kind? Is that a... That feels like it's either fighting or dark? Either way, he'll live a round for sure. His normal's not super effective against anything. Snarl, okay, so looking like a dark type. Okay, dark type's not bad for our team. I'm okay with that. Special attack bell, that's fine. Means you're definitely gonna live this round. Unless we crit, which would be devastating. Okay, good. Now we're gonna throw a Pokeball. Lick, okay. Yeah, a dark ghost type, right? That'd be kind of wild. That'd be kind of wild. Alright, let's catch this thing and see what we can do. And we're gonna go ahead and start looking at names. It's a little ambitious to look at names this early, but okay, cool. We got him, sweet. I think I know what I want you to be. I just gotta remember how to spell it. Well, there's another one that's got an option too. Okay, looking for one specific card here. Okay, so we're gonna name you for sure. He's just pure dark. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We're gonna name you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Bear with me here. There it is. We're going to name you Yoshimaru, the Ever Faithful. There's also Isamaru, but I like Yoshimaru for this one. Well, actually, it looks more like Isamaru, doesn't it? It actually kind of does. Maybe I go with Isamaru. Hound of Konda. You know what? Let's go with Isamaru. It looks way more evocative of the art there. Yoshimaru is a little bit cuter. Isamaru is a little bit more intense. Isamaru. Isamaru. Isamaru, Hound of Konda. Alright, add him to the party and let's check him out, see what he's got going on. Only level 10 is not the greatest considering how high of a level things we've seen around here. We definitely could have gotten a little bit luckier, but not the biggest deal. We gotta grind up anyway. Pure Dark, Runaway, okay. You know, Runaway's actually not that bad in a Nuzlocke. I'm actually kind of okay with that. Let's just double check our routes real quick. So we have Area 1, Pocopath, Colopath, Area 2. Okay, cool. This was South Province Area 2. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. How do we get to South Province again? I thought we were in a totally different area. So maybe that other one wouldn't have even been allowed? Was that also South Province Area 1? Man, I'm getting twisted on these routes. It's a little confusing, so we'll have to keep double checking that. But we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. Definitely not the most exciting episode, I'm sorry. I'll grind up a little bit in between, and then we'll start doing some trainer battles once we're a little bit higher on level, because we are clearly behind the curve. And then it's a Bug-type gym. We've got good stuff going into a Bug-type. We've got our Neheb, who is super effective against Bug. We've got Zerium, who's fine, Ismaru's fine, and Minsk is pretty good. Minsk is pretty good at eating a Bug-type attack. Not very good at damaging bugs, but if there are grass bugs, then it's pretty good. And Poison Tail is a really good ability. So I'm feeling pretty good about how our team shaped up today. And we're going to work our way to the gym next episode. That'll be it for this one. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series. Hopefully you're okay with how I solved the restart. I know I just skipped straight to where we were, but basically it was all the same content as the previous 5 episodes, just with slightly different Pokemon, and there weren't really any challenges up to that point anyway. Moving against our rival, the student council president, and she sent out her Zarium, her whatever the thing is, Pawmi, and it like terraformed. I'm gonna keep calling it terraformed by accident. Terra stylized. It just used Thundershock, and so I put out Diglett, and it just literally used Thundershock over and over and over into the Diglett, and we scratched it to death slowly. Not the most exciting battle. I'm sure you probably didn't miss much on that one. That's gonna do it for this one though. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll be back soon to go to the next gym.